Reserve Jerome Powell took the stage to announce the Fed's first cut in interest rates since 2020 and the beginning of the pandemic recession. And it was a big one, a 0.5% interest rate reduction to stimulate borrowing and to boost the job market. An acknowledgement that inflation has been tamed without a recession or high unemployment. In other words, the economy's landing has been soft, and America has beaten back the nearly unprecedented economic challenges of the global pandemic and the ensuing disruption to the economy. It's huge news. It's also proof the Biden economic recovery has been truly nothing short of miraculous, especially given the mess he inherited from Donald Trump and the fact the U.S. has outperformed every other country on earth. Trump, like so many Republicans before him, has enjoyed a polling advantage with voters over Democrats on the economy. Well, that may be changing. Multiple national and swing state polls in recent weeks suggesting Vice President Kamala Harris is closing that gap and possibly even leading Trump on economic issues. Now, Harris has probably been helped by Trump's inability to even feign caring about the expenses of regular Americans, like, for instance, child care, as he proved earlier this month with that rambling answer to a direct question at the Economic Club in New York. It was mockable word salad, but with one really undernoticed but truly toxic ingredient that deserves much more attention.
If you win in November, can you commit to prioritizing legislation to make childcare affordable? And if so, what specific piece of legislation will you advance?
Look, childcare is childcare. There's something, you have to have it. In this country, you have to have it. But when you talk about those numbers compared to the kind of numbers that I'm talking about by taxing foreign nations at levels that they're not used to, but they'll get used to it very quickly. And it's not going to stop them from doing business with us, but they'll have a very substantial tax when they send product into our country. We're going to be taking in trillions of dollars, and as much as child care is talked about as being expensive, it's relatively speaking not very expensive compared to the kind of numbers we'll be taking in.
Okay, so Trump very obviously has absolutely no idea what he's talking about, clearly has no plan for child care. Child care is child care. But there is something in that answer that in this campaign is to raise taxes by trillions and trillions of dollars. He just said it. Taxes that will be paid primarily by you, by working people, in the form of a sales tax on imported goods. That is his magic bullet, his obsession, an enormous $1 trillion sales tax on imported goods.